I still have to continue working on that, but we're starting right now to work on World Peace 2. So I have too much going on right now, but yeah, we'll get back to that.
Really? You're doing World Peace 2 now. That's news to me.
As of today, it's like official. Like the money has been transferred, and we're about to go.
That's awesome, man. Is it? I don't know how much you can reveal.
What is World Peace 2? Is this a movie? Is this a concept? Is he ending wars? What do we do?
It's a show.
Well, we might be ending wars in a way, but it's a sketch comedy. It's a sequel to our the first sketch show we did for Adult Swim.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So is it? And I know if you can't say anything, like, is the team back together, the whole gang, or some people not?
So far, we got Nick, Eric, Hayden. We talked to Ruse. I think Ruse is probably sort of doubling down on his, because he's doing big projects right now. So I don't think we're going to be able to get Ruse, and we would like to get Charles, but I don't know if that's going to happen either. But
yeah, it'd be sick to get Charles back in the mix. I don't want to push too much on the world peace stuff, because I know it's probably tenuous and all up in the air. Is this gonna be all self-run, independent? So like no chance of bullshit cancellation. You guys are rolling on your own.
Yeah,
fucking awesome, man.
Where's it gonna air?
The plan right now is to distribute it ourselves via Gumroad or similar website, and then we'll have it clipped. We will clip it for YouTube as well. That's the plan right now, unless we get an offer from somebody to buy it once it's done, which probably won't happen, but could happen.
That'd be pretty sweet.
Good luck.
I mean, would you even want it to be bought and like be beholden to someone else?
I wouldn't care if it was already shot and it was already edited. If it would get us a little bit of a boost in terms of distribution, I wouldn't mind cutting it. Cutting out part of some of the racier stuff if it means millions more people to watch it. There's a line, there's a limit to where to draw that line, but
yeah, and Kanye found it.
Yeah. The other thing is if we were able to get somebody to buy it, then it sort of adds, it kind of enables us to do what we did with World Peace 1, which was be subversive in a mainstream venue, which right now we're missing that kind of impact. We don't have the same kind of like David versus Goliath is sabotaging from within kind of backstory to it.
Yeah.
But we are going to try to get Kevin Spacey.
That's awesome. I hope you get him. I hope Kevin Spacey. You might have to keep some younger characters around to entice him. But yeah, you get Kevin Spacey. Kyle will be very excited to hear this. Kyle, did you know that they're trying to nail down Kevin Spacey for World Peace 2?
Kyle,
that would be so tremendous. That
would be
tremendous. I'd love to see him in a comedic role.
Kyle is the captain of the Kevin Spacey did nothing wrong club.
Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
Yeah. I mean, if you can play Kaiser Sose like that, you've earned a little leeway, right?
Frank Underwood was so fucking good that to harpoon that show for those frivolous charges, those unsubstantiated, non-committal reports by who knows who, many of whom have now passed away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Under mysterious circumstances.
However,
probably hiding from their false accusations.
Yes, cowards.
I want to get Corey Feldman too.
Corey Feldman.
I think
he's a little old to attract Kevin Spacey. You need a younger guy actor.
Here's what I want. I want to skip where Macaulay Culkin is forced to admit that.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's that, Sam? Sorry, we missed you.
If we put Corey Feldman in enough makeup to sort of disguise him and make him look younger, could he at that point attract Kevin Spacey if Kevin Spacey didn't know?
That's a lot of makeup. Is Corey Feldman like 50?
Kevin Spacey, I bet he has a sixth sense for this. Not to say a third sense. Just a blind, deaf, dumb, crippled pedophile.
He can tell even if the guy was in like a full Mickey Mouse costume.
Yeah,
Corey
a very
Feldman.
very Dracula hairline. I like that.
Well, I was going to say he aged in such a way that, when Hollywood tries to guess what an actor is going to look like in the future and they never get it right, they would have nailed it. If they'd made he looks like they made child Corey Feldman old right there. He looks exactly like he used to. It's like makeup.
He does. Have you seen the guy who played, what was his name, Beans on Even Steven? I mean, you guys are a little older than me.
Watch that shit.
That
Yeah, we
Disney
watched
Channel
shit.
show, that was, pull up a picture. This is actually, I don't even want to, actually, no, it's funny. Yeah, pull up the picture that, Zach. It is the most unfortunate aging of a child into an adult I've ever seen in my life. And it's the kind that hits you. Make sure it's a child and the side-by-side bit, because it's really, really rough. Like every once in a while you see a young, ugly child and you're like, that's a damn shame, because that little fella is going to grow up into an ugly man. And that's the situation.
The opposite happened to that one Harry Potter guy. He was a very ugly person in Harry Potter. Then he freaking killed people.
Oh, yeah. The not
Who?
one of the main crew. You're talking about the Cedric, not Cedric Diggory. Cedric
There he
Diggory
is.
turned into fucking.
Damn.
Oh,
There's
shit.
Beans from Even Steven. See,
Damn,
like,
he didn't have a phase in life at all where he was. He just went from one weird kind of look to another.
No, he went from pedophile victim to pedophile.
That's how that works sometimes. Yeah.
He looks like the victim and the accuser. If he ends up being a time traveler and completes that loop, I'd watch that movie. Hey, get him in that. Get him in that. That's what I want to see.
That poor guy. Get him some hair plugs. That would fix so much here. Yeah.
Oh my god! Or
That
just
would-
a hairpiece or a hat.
A hat. Give him a hat.
Wow.
No, that's fucking the rapper.
I don't
That's
even know
Post
why
Malone,
this is an
Yeah,
interesting
but I don't know
photo.
who that child is.
It's Post Malone.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
They're both Post Malone. Clearly.
5 minutes or something, just so you know.
What?
I should
Oh,
probably
okay.
head out in like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
What other questions you got for Sam, Kyle? I won't.
Hmm.
God, that worked out too hard.
I wanted to
What's up,
see
man?
Macaulay Culkin on your show, and I'd like to see someone really put the nails to him once and for all on what Michael Jackson did to him, because he's been covering up for Michael for a long time,
Yeah.
and I want to know why, and I want to know if it's so that his brother Kieran can have a Hollywood career. I want to know if that's what he gets in exchange for his not just his silence, but his complacency and his false stories, alleged false stories
Have you seen
by some.
you seen any of Corey Feldman's musical performances on Good Morning America or shows like that?
I have.
I think they let him have these like he's terrible. He's the worst ever
He's
heard.
bad.
Is he really? Oh no.
At one point, he was like a Michael Jackson impersonator. Like he just copied everything about his style and his vibe.
And feel him out on these TV shows that he has no business being on, like Good Morning America, popular shows that normal
Yeah.
people. And it's just obvious that the reason why he's able to get these gigs is for his extended silence about whoever did whatever to him in the 80s.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that. It's like you can keep, being a peripheral member of this, club if you
So
just don't spill the beans.
Part of the idea here, we get Kevin Spacey, we get Corey Feldman, we get him on the show, and then we just like lock him in a box with no phone.
Yeah.
And just like,
And no condoms.
I think I'd be good at extracting information in a way that would like minimize the legal damage later at a later point. Like, I would just be like, you don't know what time it is. You've only been in this box for 5 minutes. And like hurting them in a way where it doesn't bruises.
Yeah, beating them with phone books or a bag of oranges.
Yeah, or just putting a lot of weight in their chest with like a soft rubber band. You're not. This doesn't hurt, does it? You're being hysterical right now. Tell me what you know.
This would be a good sketch. You just have to be the torturer. You're a natural.
Yeah, no, I'm ready for this. I think we got to get. We're trying to get as many washed up Hollywood personalities as possible so that I can torture the basement. And then after that, we buy them Chick-fil-A and be like, "See, that wasn't so hard, was it? You got
Andy Dick. Get Andy Dick.
Wasn't so hard.
Dude,
Yes,
dude,
Andy Dick. That's a good
Andy
pick.
Dick is such an easy get. You got him now. Like
I don't think has he been molested as a child by Hollywood executives though?
for sure, dude. For
Yeah,
sure.
that guy's got a lot of stuff going on. I bet.
I think he's a molester. I think he did some there were some improprieties. He
No,
did.
it doesn't mean he wasn't.
No.
awesome as a kid.
What does he know about the Hollywood hierarchy? Do you think he got information?
Honestly, no. I don't think he knows anything.
No,
Yeah.
he was on an RV.
Pauly
Only
Shore
use me
might.
blade, so probably not.
So Pauly Shore is one of those like Nepo babies, right? Like he'd be an interesting get to like talk about. I bet he's seen a lot of weird shit, and he's just he's had a real sad career. I thought he was funny as a kid. Remember that? Do you remember the Pauly Shore movies like Son-in-Law, Biodome?
I never liked that
Encino
guy.
Man.
Biodome was cool. I like Biodome.
I like Biodome too. Yeah.
Do you know? Like, I didn't
Wait,
know this.
I think there was a Biodome too.
Oh, I meant as well.
I
don't know if
choose to
there was a
believe you
sequel.
like the sequel.
yeah, the sequel was way better. It's kind of a Godfather 2 kind of thing.
That dude's only famous. Apparently, like I learned this from listening to like Opie and Anthony show back in the day. Apparently, his mom owns like the biggest comedy club in New York, and that's enormous. That makes you very powerful, obviously. And so he just started getting roles by extension because people wanted to play there. It seems like Sam and Kyle know this.
Well, the thing about the nepotism thing, like it's first of all, it's kind of a weird thing in 2023. It seems like a lot of people are first now learning about nepotism. Like why? Yeah. But the other thing is like all that means is that your parents were so cool that everybody around them wanted their kids around too. Like, you're one of these. If you're like on Twitter, you're complaining about nepotism. You're probably just unlovable and uncharismatic, and nobody in Hollywood would want you around their cool parties. Just because
they're fucking losers.
Like it, and you have a lot of like you talk a lot, like you have a lot of opinions. But Gwyneth Paltrow's kids, they're probably chill.
Yeah, they probably like. I bet in like the Hollywood circles, they have like some Little House on the Prairie rules for the kids, like speak when spoken to, like be quiet.
It's not my fault they suck at choosing parents. Take some responsibility for your actions.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the way it be.
Yes, you choose your parents.